Mr. Bhatt, can you tell us for the benefit of our viewers, what is the structure of the book and what they may expect from it?
Sumit, this particular book was started, as I told you earlier also, that the book, thought of writing the book started when my family members, my children, my young members of the family started questioning about few anxieties they have about the religion. And when I started responding to them and justifying the rituals and all other things, it was a motivation from them that I should start writing a book. So the entire book has been structured in a manner that it is in the question and answer form. So as much as about 100 questions are accommodated in the book, and I am responding to each and every question. The questions are not pre-structured, but these questions are quite natural, and it all depends on what is the anxiety and what is the expectations of the young generation from the Hindu religion. That is why the questions are from a common man who wants to understand the Hindu religion, a common man who wants to understand how the rituals functions, why the rituals functions, why the rituals are being performed, why the puja is being performed. All these questions are from a common man. So you will find from this book that whatever anxiety you have, whatever natural questions you have in your mind, they are available in the book, and their questions have been answered in the manner that it makes you more comfortable, more inclined to the Hindu religion. That is what is my motto.
Oh, great. I like the Q&A format. It's actually making very easy for the viewers and the audience, or the potential reader, in fact.
Yeah, that's very good, because whatever you read from a book, you have to start from one chapter to the end, and then the connectivity is maintained between two of the chapters, three of the chapters, five of the chapters, and you have to always remember what is mentioned into the first chapter and how it is related to the fifth chapter. Whereas in this book, you have all liberty either to read the entire book in one sitting, or you read the book in 100 sittings. Because every question is structured in a manner that it starts and it ends and it concludes your anxiety which is falling within that question.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So if you were to take let's say, a little deeper dive into the book and focus on some of the questions that are raised. So I guess one of the questions that I like to understand is, we've often heard the benefit of sanskar, having sanskar in your religion and in your mindset. How would you define sanskar as one of those things in human life or in an individual?
Sumit, I am happy that you have touched the basics of this book. The sanskar word is a Sanskrit word. And sanskar, if I have to explain sanskar, it is not culture, it is not civilization, and there is no parallel word in English language or in any other language. Sanskar is a Sanskrit language, and it has a different meaning altogether. I will not be able to translate the word sanskar to you in exact manner. So I would like to give you a very simple example for the benefit of entire viewers, all followers, that the sanskar is something that you bring a seed, a quality seed from the market, you bring it, you condition it, and a farmer takes it to the farm, he cultivates the land, and he supplies the water in a manner, and he gives a proper climate, the proper sunlight, and then the seed is started growing. And ultimately the seed gets matured over a period of time, and at one stage of time it becomes a big tree. And from the big tree, you have fruits, you have flowers, and the entire tree is for the service of the society. In fact, sanskar is that. A man is born, but if he is not properly developed, he is not properly conditioned, he is not properly guided, then it may mislead. And that is what is happening in today's world. You see that there is a terrorism, there is no value system. All these things happening because we have forgotten to implant sanskar into the people's mind, in the people's life. That is why Hindu religion says that it is not only the birth which is important, it is the conditioning of the person to make him a good man, to make him a man which is an asset to the society. That is to be achieved. So that is why there is a role for parent, there is a role for friends, there is a role for the relatives, there is a role for the neighbors, there is a role for the guru, there is a role for preaching, there is a role for dharma. All this put together is making a man perfect. And that is why you will see that the Hindu people who have migrated from India and they have settled in any part of the world, they have never given trouble to anybody. They have never been objected by anybody. They have been accepted as a good material to be with the society where they have migrated, where they have lived, and that is what is the condition in United States. That is what is the condition all across the world.
Oh, great. So if I were to conclude it, seed is basically, sanskar is a seed to the humanity.
Yes, sanskar is a total process from seed to the tree, from a small seed to a big tree. And the tree also not simply a tree, the tree which gives you fruit, the tree which gives you flower, the tree which gives you oxygen, the tree which is necessary for the society. And all these things is possible unless and until you give them the sanskar.
Okay. So is there a specific time when sanskar is given, let's say at birth or once a child matures to a certain age and at different level of their, or at different stages of their life?
Sumit, this is very good that you raised this question because this is what I have written in my book, The Critical Hindu. There are 16 sanskars in anybody's life, and those 16 sanskars starts from the conceiving to the death of a person. It's not from birth to the death of the person, but it is the conceiving pregnancy till he dies. And that is the reason why there is a focus on Hindu religion, that even your conceiving is also a sanskar, and which is followed by the birth is a sanskar, then there is a Yagyopavit sanskar, there is a Chudakaram sanskar, there is a marriage sanskar, and all those things you will find that in my book in detail as to what is the importance of each and every sanskar and how the man is structured to be a perfect man in the society, how a man can contribute to the society and what is his importance and how he is supposed to lead his life. And that is why you will find that the 16 sanskars, the 16 sanskar have been properly defined in my book, which you will find it definitely interesting. And for the viewers also, for the viewers' benefit also, that will be a good piece of information which you can enjoy and relish.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, in fact, I would like to know a great deal amount of information now, why these sanskars are formed. So I think I'm going to have to read the later part of the book to really understand.
Yes.